This is the story of how an aggressive Australian motorcycle racer fell from the height of a championship prediction into a career-ending struggle at the bottom of the grid. On this day, May 25, 2026, the elite motorcycle racing paddock is witnessing the quiet dismantling of a career that once carried the heaviest expectations in the sport. 6 years ago, when the grid lay in the hands of a seemingly invincible champion, a respected veteran delivered a statement that shocked the paddock. Cal Crutchlow looked at a fearless Australian who had bypassed the traditional stepping stones of the sport and declared that this rider possessed the natural talent to defeat Marc Marquez over an entire season. That rider stood as Jack Miller, known to fans and rivals alike as Thriller, a competitor who rode with a wild, sliding style that captured the imagination of millions. His journey to the top proved anything but traditional, starting with his historic decision to skip the Moto2 class entirely in 2015 to join the premier tier of racing. Many observers doubted the wisdom of this unprecedented jump, but the Australian rider quickly quieted the critics with his raw speed and absolute refusal to back down from more experienced competitors. The defining moment of this early era occurred during a rain-soaked afternoon at Assen in 2016, where he rode a non-factory Mark VDS Honda to a stunning victory. This raw potential inspired Cal Crutchlow to deliver his famous declaration in May of 2020, right as Miller secured a much-coveted seat with the factory Ducati team. He put together a sequence of impressive performances, highlighted by passionate back-to-back victories at the demanding Jerez circuit and the rain-slicked Le Mans track. These wins demonstrated his outstanding ability to manage tires under extreme pressure, and they positioned him as a genuine threat for the championship. A fourth-place finish in the overall standings concluded his 2021 campaign, with 97 points separating him from the title winner. If you're following the high-stakes world of MotoGP, don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth analysis on these incredible career shifts. Looking for a fresh start and a chance to prove his former employers wrong, he signed a multi-year deal with the factory KTM team for the 2023 season. This transition represented a major coup for the Austrian manufacturer, who hoped his extensive development experience would help refine their RC16 machine. The early races showed some promise, but the package quickly became a nightmare for the Australian rider to handle. He struggled to find any confidence with the front end of the motorcycle, which resulted in a series of costly crashes that damaged both his physical health and his standing in the championship. The ongoing 2026 season has exposed the severe limitations of his new machinery, placing him in an almost impossible situation on race weekends. Yamaha is currently in the middle of a heavy engine transition as they develop an all-new four-cylinder V4 engine configuration. Miller has been brutally honest about this technical deficit, admitting to journalists that riding the machine down long straightaways feels like being a lamb to the slaughter. He is forced to take extreme risks in the braking zones just to hold his position, which has led to more crashes and a complete lack of competitive results. The pressure has intensified with the emergence of a new threat from the Moto2 category, where rising talent is waiting to claim premier class seats. Spanish sensation Izan Guevara has been delivering outstanding performances, including a brilliant victory at the Le Mans round in May of 2026. Inside reports indicate that Yamaha executives have already reached a verbal agreement to promote Guevara to the Premac MotoGP team for the 2027 season. This decision effectively closes the door on any hope Miller held of extending his stay with the team, leaving him with no viable options to remain on the grid. This harsh reality means that one of the most charismatic and beloved careers in the modern paddock is coming to a quiet end, marking the close of an extraordinary journey.